in 2011.
Huge opportunity for you guys to show what you've been cooking up, and it starts with vehicle gameplay. We saw tanks yesterday.
Yep.
Talk a little bit about what we saw at the press conference.
Well, we want to show off, more what Battlefield is except the shooting. It's not only about running and gunning; it's also about driving these, powerful vehicles and the fantasy of driving a tank, for instance. So we want to show off the scale of our environments and how you actually can be the tanker that you always dreamt of. Showing a tank mission like this is, of course, very exciting for us because, that's something we care about a lot.
And it's a differentiating factor between your game and other games on the market, correct?
Absolutely. We focus a lot on not only the infantry experience, but also the vehicle experience and making sure that you have a perfect blend and mix between both of the two.
Right. Now, something else we saw yesterday was multiplayer for the very first time. Obviously, multiplayer is going to be a huge component in this game. What are you guys really trying to achieve on the multiplayer front?
Well, we've been building Battlefield games for quite some time, and of course we want to build the best Battlefield game we've ever built. So this time around we're really pushing down on a lot of the core features of what Battlefield stands for. Of course the vehicles, of course it's infantry, but also expanding the experience with a completely new game engine called Frostbite 2. Which really changes the way you actually attach to the environments. And I think people will see that when they play it.
There were a couple of key points on Frostbite specifically. You guys talked about several aspects that are going to make it really seem like a whole new experience for first-person shooter fans. Can you talk a little bit about those?
Well, first of all, we have the animation system that is brand new. We've been working together with the same people that are building the animation system for FIFA, for instance. So the EA Tech team has been building this animation system called Ant, and it's great. It really changes the way you see people move and behave on the battlefield. We have the audio, which is of course something that we have very dear, and we've been awarded a lot of prizes for our audio in the past. We have the scale. We can build huge landscapes. We can build environments that can actually make good use of. We have the vehicles to drive around in, but we can also build tight urban indoor environments. So we have the scale of doing whatever we want to. And then of course the rendering, everything needs to come to life, and we can really make it look real. And our art direction is really pushing the boundaries of what next generation games should look like.
And it looks fantastic. I think the question everybody wants to know, though, we've seen it running on PCs mostly, and in order for this game to be the franchise that it needs to be to compete with Call of Duty, it's going to have to be a multi-platform success.
Yeah.
When are we going to see it on the 360 and PS3? And is it going to look as good?
Of course it will look as good. We've been building the engine to make it work on all platforms. So we haven't shown it yet, but we will be showing it very, very soon.
Okay, and obviously, one final point, you guys are making a big deal about the online stat tracking that you're offering for free. Give us a synopsis of what that's all about and how integral it is to the experience you're trying to create.
Well, Battlefield has always been about, comparing stats and with your friends, and we already had a big social network. Now we're kind of taking all of that and building that into a platform. So, imagine, you interacting with your friends through this platform. You can share your stats, you can compare and make sure that you prepare for pre and post game events. So you can team up, you can create your platoons and join into the games together and have a silky smooth experience.
Excellent. It sounds like an awesome experience. We hope it turns out well. We're sure it will. But right now we're going to head over to Jeff, who's got a very special guest. Jeff, take it away.